Hello, I don't know who's here, if anybody is here yet, but I am going to pull up my thing so I can see. I'm gonna start at 8 o'clock. There we go. There we go. Hello, I see somebody has joined me tonight. We got something good to talk about, and I feel like this is for several people. And this may be a great thing to help people who are struggling with getting certain things done in their life. And I felt like this was a topic that needed to be discussed, and we're going to discuss it tonight. You will not waste my time, and that should be everybody's standard. Hello, Valerie. How are you? Good evening. Good evening. I see we got 3 people here, and it is almost 8 o'clock. We got like 2 minutes, and your girl's getting ready to dive in, and we're going to talk and converse about people wasting time. Wasting your time, time just being wasted in general. That's what we're going to talk about today. So I'm just waiting until 8 o'clock hit, and we're getting ready. Roll on in. That's good. I'm glad. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you guys can hear me. My voice is like kind of all over the place. When I tell y'all your girl is tired, I done did 2 heads today, 2 full-blown box braids today, and I braid real fast. If you don't know and you haven't been rocking with me for a while, I started at like 11, and I got 2 full heads, grown-up heads done. I got done with my last one about an hour ago, so I was done by like 7 o'clock, and I had to get myself prepared to be live because I have to have a video on Thursdays on this channel. I'm trying to still figure out all the things and content that I'm going to be putting on this channel, but it will be some great content. Hello, Anne-Marie Jones. How are you, babes? I hope you're having a good evening. Hope you're having a good evening. I am. Well, according to my laptop, it says 8 o'clock, so we're just going to roll on in, okay? So today we're going to be talking about people that waste time, people that lose time, people that can't never get it right when it comes to time. That's what we're going to talk about. Let me kind of sit this like that. So this has been something that's been on my heart recently because of the simple fact that I am trying to explore more into the settings of other women and like doing support groups, sort of like an outlet for single moms, married moms, women in general to have a place where they can talk to other women, and we just open up about issues and things that we go through and figure out according to what we may been what we may have been through that someone else has been through, and kind of get their feedback on how they handle it or what was best for them to get through it. And not only that, so we have that, then we have I do hair, and I have a lot of clients who hear I do. Just a lot of different things that I do in my life consist of scheduling and putting people down for appointments and scheduling these events for the Queen's Mingles and different things like that. And I come to the realization that the older that I get, I know that when I was 21 or when I was 18 and really young and didn't have responsibility, time meant nothing to me. I didn't think about time. You get what I'm saying? I didn't need to care too much about time. But as you get older and you see things happen so fast, you realize you don't have a whole bunch and you don't know when your time is going to expire. You get what I'm saying? So with that being said, I have a pet peeve of people not being courteous and respectful of my time. And so I was thinking about that because I've come into so many situations recently I'm talking about within the last month with other women where my time has been, I feel, disrespected. My time and my energy for something that I may have planned or something that I have set up for a specific event, or if it's an appointment to do hair or whatever the case may be, whatever it is, if I got to take my time, my energy, my breath, and my body and my soul to go do anything, and my time is being wasted, that is disrespectful. Why? Because y'all know I gotta have my notes because I be wanting to talk about a lot, so I want to make sure I hit these points that, you know, I pondered on and things that I came to the conclusion of that I can share. The first thing was that, you know, it's non-refundable. You can't give me back my time. You can't, once you take it, you can't give it back to me. You can't give it back. It's very disrespectful, and you can't replace it. So with that being said, out of respect, let's be courteous of other people's time. I said, okay, well, if you always are being late, it's because you're not managing your time. And I know it sounds funny, but time management will save you so many headaches and so much anxiety if you would manage your time. Some people are like, well, how do you do that? Little simple ways. Like, this is one of mine. This is one of mine right here. Dollar Tree. Little books like this. Then I have the big one for in my my kitchen. Then you have phones. I can't show you mine, but my calendar is like full. Usually, if it's something that I know for sure, I want to make sure without a shadow of a doubt, I am not going to miss it. It's going here, there, and in the kitchen. So multiple places. That means throughout my life, my time, my day, or whatever I do, if it's something that is important to me that I have said I am committed to you, if you ask me to be somewhere, if you ask me to be present for any event or something that you have going on, or if I set an appointment with you for something, for your time, your energy, I'm going to make sure that I write it down multiple times. Not only does that multiple time thing give me a reminder, because it's kind of like you really kind of remember it and it'll be sitting in that subconscious the closer you get to the time, it's something I need to do. Well, see, here's the other tip. If you do this, every day you have a schedule. The night before, set time and alarm to view your next day's schedule. You won't have this problem with not waking up on time and being on time for your appointments, not being where you need to be at a certain time. And I was just looking over how it says, okay, well, understanding why you're always late. We all have lives. Some of us have more responsibility than others. And it's kind of funny because the people that seem to have less responsibility are the ones who tend to waste other people's time. If you get what I'm saying. The people who have less responsibility seems to be the one that wastes other people's time, which is kind of contradicting, because to me, if you don't have as much responsibility, you shouldn't always be rushing and you shouldn't always be late. Do you not realize that you build a reputation once you continuously show somebody your inconsistencies with being on time and being available? You're not reliable in their eyes and they can't trust you. Why? Because I trusted that you said you would be present and then you didn't show up, or you came way later than you should have been. If it was at 4 o'clock, you didn't come till 5 o'clock. Just total disrespect. And then when you get there, you spend most of your time apologizing. We, as people in general, we need to do better. The thing that bothers me is the people use that word, it's not that serious. And it's always not that serious if it's nothing that bothers you. You get what I'm saying? So it's not that serious that you take and disrespect my time, disrespect what I planned and everything I had to do. And now you're late. You're not here on time because you're late. Just like you remember when you was in school, the teacher would say, if you was late, you was getting a detention. Why? Because you have interrupted the class. She have started her lesson. She started everything that she planned on time. But because you're coming late, now you're asking questions that already were told to the whole class. But since you're walking in late, you don't know that. So now what we're doing is we're backtracking. I am not getting younger. And none of us are getting younger. We don't want to keep backtracking when we can move forward and manage our time with respect and be cordial to each other as far as what we have going on in our lives. Everybody has stuff going on in our lives. Now, We got that person also that is late no matter what. No matter what, this person is always late. And these are the different people that, the different ways that I've seen and I've done, you know, studying and research on people that are late. You got the technical difficulties person. This person always think they got more time than they have. They literally will leave out the house 5 minutes to get to that place. In 5 minutes, they don't know if it's going to be an accident, if the roads are bad. They don't know, and they have not calculated their time in such a way to guarantee that they're going to be there on time. That's the technical person. Their timing is always off. Always. Always. They always think they got time, and they always on their way, but they never make it on time. That's that person. And I know this kind of seems weird to talk about, but a lot of people's lives are screwed up, messed up, and they don't achieve their goals because they don't manage their time. And we're going to get into that. So then the next thing is the person that knows that they committed to something, knows that they on their way out to go do something, but they can't say no to that uncle, brother, child, sister, whatever on the way out the door. Hey, I got to be somewhere in 30 minutes, and this across town is going to take me 15 minutes. Always leave early so you always on time or early. You get what I'm saying? And that's always respectful. So you don't know how to tell your brother, no, I can't give you that ride. So learn to say, hey, I got someplace I need to be, literally. Just squeeze the little truth a little bit. And if you know you got to be there in 20 minutes, just tell them I got to be somewhere in 10 minutes. I'm not going to be able to make it. Sorry. And leave it at that. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. Feel bad for the person that you're supposed to be making the event on time, that invited you. They took the time to think about you, to place you in this event and enjoy this time or whatever it is, or take and set an appointment for you to come and get their services. And think about them. Think about that relationship that you're going to ruin if you consistently continue to not know when to say no when you know you're committed to something. My thing is this. I've had situations where I literally, and I always say to anybody, I say, hey, what is your calendar looking like for the 12th? Just say the 12th. I'll give them time to get back to me. They say, oh, you know what? I don't got nothing going on that day. So when you tell me you have nothing going on, and then we move forward with me telling you why I asked, and you say, oh, okay, great. I'm not doing nothing. I can be there. So then when that time comes, I'm one of those people that loves to confirm things, because I don't like nobody wasting my time and doing last minute stuff. And even though that's me, and I would say that that's how everybody should be because it's courteous to everyone, I always say, hey, just confirming that we're good for this day. Just confirming you're coming for your appointment, da-da-da. And I do that. And so you get the people that say yes. And then the time of the appointment come, and then they still are not on time. Or you get the person who told you yes, they can come, they have nothing to do, and then they nonchalantly tell you something else that they have on their calendar that same day, and basically just boot you to the side as if they did not tell you that they didn't have nothing in the beginning. Those things can't be taken lightly. You know why? Because no job is going to keep you. No business is going to want to be bothered with you. You're going to ruin relationships. You're not going to achieve any goals. If you are always late, what goals can you possibly achieve? Then you start getting then you have the people who, they choose to be late. They choose to be late. There ain't no reason. They just choose to be late. These are the people who are rebellious. These are the people who have a childhood rebellion where no one's going to tell me what to do. Even though it's not no one telling you what to do, they're just inviting you for something at a certain time, and they just don't come on time. They literally could have been sitting in the house, chillaxing, nothing to do, and know that that event is at 5, and they sat there all the way to 4:50, decided to get their clothes on, and then go. That is disrespectful as well. You have to find out why and what is inside you that is making you, every time somebody invites you to something, you are not going to be on time. I'm just not. I'm not. And then you got the plan for the wait time. You got the person who they have anxiety. They don't like to come early. They don't want to come too early because then they're going to be the only one. And it's like, if it's an event, people are going to be looking and it's going to be too much downtime. Then I may have to talk to people I don't want to talk to. So they have that fear. So they don't want to come on time. And a lot of people feel like on time is too early. Some people feel like late is on time because I don't want to be the first one. You get what I'm saying? You know how they say early bird catches the worm? You just never know who's watching you. You never know who's in the room and who is also thinking the same way. So if we all keep doing that, nothing happens like it's supposed to, nothing goes the way it's supposed to. How do you think that person feels who is giving this event? How do you think that person feels who's giving you this service? How do you think that person feels who planned for this? How do you think that person feels? Put yourself in other people's shoes and sincerely put yourself in their shoes, thinking about everything that they had to do to prepare for your appointment or this event or their kid's birthday or their baby shower or whatever it is that you are going to go to that you are late for. Think about how disrespectful that is. Then you got the person that on their way walking out the door. They can be on time and they know that event is at 5 o'clock and they are walking out that door. And while they're walking out their door, they decide, oh, let me do this, let me do that. The walkout person. That's the person walking out the door. They think of 50 million things that they need to do before they walk out. If that is you, tell yourself, no, it will be here when I come back. I don't want to mess up this relationship with my mom, my friend, my uncle, my sister, my new beautician, my wedding planner, whatever or whoever it is that you're going to have waiting on you. Like you are God. You get what I'm saying? Like you are God. All of us are giving time. And like I said, you can't replace that. So what makes your time more important than the next? It doesn't. But what I have decided in my life is I have set standards. If I see that you consistently are late, can't do, or can't be trusted or relied on in any event, I pull back. And that's what you have to do too. You know why, guys? Because that person is going to hurt and damage their self if they continue this way. And I'm telling you this why. Because if a person is always late and they don't know why, because they can't manage their time, it does nothing but a domino effect in their life. That means that everything they do is never going to be on point. It's never going to be them giving their all because they're always rushing. They're always on edge, having anxiety because they're rushing to do this, rushing to do that, and they never have that, I got a minute. I did everything I need to do. Okay, I'm about to leave in a few minutes. And it's just a smooth selling. Go to your event. Go to your appointment. Go to the party. Go to whatever it is that you're supposed to go to. A lot of times they can't. They don't even know that feeling because they always, oh, I got, oh, shoot, I don't got it. Got one earring. Oh, I forgot this. Oh, I forgot, you know, and that's how they leave. So when they get there, they're like, okay, yeah, I made it. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. So the first couple of minutes of you being there, you're not comfortable because you know that you just did something that was disrespectful. So now what you're doing, you're apologizing. If you know you didn't do nothing wrong, why would you apologize? So stop doing it. Stop doing it. Plan your time, guys. Plan your time. Write it down. These books, like I said, are a buck. Okay? They are a book. When I tell you I write everything down, I'm telling you, when even I don't got a notebook or something, it's going somewhere, I write stuff down. Write stuff down. You can manage your time. When I tell you I look at my time, I'm like, okay, yep, tomorrow I got a dentist appointment. I got to go grocery shopping to pick up this. I got to do this. I got to do that. And I have a list in my phone. Anything that needs to be done, if I know I got to look at that list when I go purchase something, I'm going to also see other things like, oh, light bulbs. Oh, this. Write it down. Write it down. It's going to save you time, energy, gas, money. Write it down. Write it down. I showed y'all that hack of the refrigerator. I'm going to try to see if I can remember to link that video in here. The fridge hack with the dry erasers. Write it down. Write it down on your refrigerator. Get you a dry erase board. If you got to, write it down and put it on a board on your door on the way out the house, on a board on the door all the way out your bedroom. Different places, write it down. Write it down. If you know it's something important, take that little 2-3 minutes and say, okay, My friend just called me and said that she's having a wedding, bridal party or whatever, and it's such and such a date. Okay, bridal party, such and such a date. Bridal party, such and such a date. Take that 3 minutes and write it down everywhere you can in your home so that way you can remind yourself. And then set a reminder on your phone. Set a reminder and set an alarm. Come on now. With all these reminders, it kind of is very hard unless you just don't care. You just that person that just choose to be late and you don't care. You could care less about wasting other people's time and you could care less how they feel about it. So at that time I said, set my standards and look at the cost of being late. Look at the cost of being late. You could possibly lose opportunities. You can lose friendships. You can hurt people that you love. You can make people feel, as I said before, that you're untrustworthy and unreliable. So now, here's the snowball effect of being late. If you are this person all the time, you have to say, self, this is me. I must do better. Why? Because this is what's going to happen. Now those people that care about their time and care to have standards and be on time and do things as such, they're going to start letting you go. They don't want to bother with you. They don't want to be bothered with you. And so at that point, you're going to start feeling bad. When you're feeling bad about yourself and bad about your actions, that means your self-esteem is starting to get affected. Stop doing things that's going to make you feel bad when it all only takes a minute or two of your time. You're wasting time anyway and wasting other people's time. Take a minute or two of your time and sit down and start managing your time. And then people, whether you want to listen to this or not, you have children, you have husbands, and you have lives. I see parents struggling to get to something to go see what their kids got going on because they forgot. Oh, baby mommy forgot. I see fathers doing that. I see people doing that. And don't you think, since you don't want to talk about it happening to your friends, but how do you think it feels when your child is on the basketball court or on the soccer field or dancing or cheerleading, and here you go scrolling your little slow poke tail on in the door because you forgot that your baby's recital, competition, playoff, track meet, you forgot that it was that day because you just couldn't take a minute or two of your time to write down your daughter's track meet, your son's basketball game, or that important meeting your husband has for that promotion. Got to think about it, guys. We got to do better. And this video will stay up. You guys have any questions about it? Because a lot of people don't want to face reality. And I told y'all this what this channel is going to be about. Because a lot of people will come in and go. You know why? Because a lot of times over here, we're not sugarcoating nothing. Your girl's going to tell you like it is. If you don't like it, goodbye. If you do like it, stay. If you feel what I'm saying, feel like somebody can benefit from it, share this video. You get what I'm saying? I told y'all a lot of times I could be on here doing makeup. I can be on here doing a lot of stuff. But until we start doing things that need to be changed and setting standards in our lives is going to be the same. Stop looking for something different. And you can't admit to yourself that you need to do better on so many different levels. You need to do better. You need to do better. Everybody has the same time. And it's not fair that a person with more responsibility can be on time and show up like they need to. And here you come trolling in here with one child, no children or anything like that. And you have disrespected other people's time as if they don't have a life as well. No, the problem is they manage it. They manage it. And they care to not waste time. Because like I said, the older you get, you see that time flies by. It flies by, especially when you have responsibilities and bills and stuff like that. Oh, you see how time flies by. When you're a kid, you don't have those, so you don't have to think about dates and times. It's just get up, enjoy life, because mom and dad pays all the bills, and you don't have to worry about the roofs over your head and all that, the roof over your head and all that. So it's different. When you become an adult, times and dates is like they flying by like this. But you don't want time that you could have spent with your child being there for them, for their event, something that was important to them, or your husband or your sister or your best friend, because you are too lazy to get a book or forget the book. These phones right here that everybody has, put it in your phone. Put it in your phone. It bothers me when grown-ups make excuses for stuff like that. It really bothers me. It bothers me. I'm telling you, when I say that's a pet peeve to the core, it is a pet peeve. Because if you could text me or call me, you can confirm or remind or remember if you need to let me know that you can't make something, that you won't make something. And I don't need to know your business, and nobody else needs to know your business. But the fact remains that we need to have some standards and respect for other people's time. If you invite me to something, or if I set an appointment to come get my hair done, and when I know that I already woke up late, I'm immediately calling you. You shouldn't have to call me after my time has went by and then say, where am I? You shouldn't have to do that, because I care not to waste your time. That's why I trusted in you to set me an appointment so you can give me your services. So I'm not going to waste your time. You get what I'm saying? So with that being said, I'm going to say, hey, listen, I just woke up. I apologize. But if I'm doing that all the time, then something's wrong with me. Everybody get that one chance, and sometimes it may need two. You may need two, because life happens sometimes. But I'm talking about people who live their life like that, who literally live their life like that. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, Taisha, how are you? You didn't call me. You did not call me. But yeah, so that right there, it was something else I was going to tell y'all too. So we got the person that just loves to miscalculate their time. You got the person that don't know how to say no to people when they know they have committed to something. They have that person that don't know how to tell people no when you already made a commitment. That you got that person. Then you have the person that just choose to be late no matter what, because they have a rebellious spirit and something going on internally that happened from childhood. They don't like certain people, or just people telling them what to do in general. Even if I say it's 5 o'clock, they just going to come at 5:05 and 5:10 on purpose, just because I'm grown and I can do what I want to do. I'm no longer a child, and no one is going to bound me to doing what they say I need to do. I'll get there when I get there. If you're that type of person, figure out why. And then you got the person that plans to be late. They have anxiety, and they don't want to be too early because they don't know who they have to sit amongst, or who's going to try to talk to them, who's going to be staring at them. And I might be too early, so everybody's going to be looking at me and all that. You have those type of people. You got to figure out why you have that. I'm not a therapist. I am not a therapist at all. But what I say is these things right here will hold you back from achieving any goals in your life. Not only will they hold you back, but they also will stunt your relationship growth with people and family and opportunities. It will be stunted because you cannot. And the crazy part about it, this is so true, respect my time. Exactly. But hey, what about this, Valerie? You have people that make excuses, right? But I promise you they're not late for work. I promise you they're not late for work. You know why I say I promise you? Because you're not about to tell me that you're consistently late for work and you even still have a job. That's what you're not going to tell me. You're not going to tell me that. You know what I mean? So I was talking to this young lady in Walmart, and I said, people, and you hear this a lot, people make time for what's important to them. So once you show me that I'm not important, or what I planned is not that important because I planned it. This ain't just a willy-nilly just throw it all in. I planned it. I have stuff set up and things that I'm doing, and then you just dismiss me last minute or the day of. That's when I fall back. I fall back and I pay attention even more, because that'll allow me to see how serious you was, and was that a true, genuine reason? Because like I said, life happens. So we have that 1 or 2 times that life happens, and it is what it is. But if I told you right now today, everybody that's sitting here listening to me, you have to be in, I'm going to just name a place. Somebody might be living there. You have to be in Oklahoma at 4:30 in the morning on Saturday, because they're going to give you $1 million check. Please tell me who's going to make excuses. You ain't never been to Oklahoma, don't know nobody in Oklahoma, don't know how to get to Oklahoma. Please tell me, out of the 6 people that's in here listening, how many of y'all to make y'all way there? How many of y'all will make it y'all business to not make an excuse of nothing? I don't care if you have a sick person in your family. I don't care if somebody, and that's what the young lady said. She said, I'm there early. She said, I'll probably be there the day before just in case, to make sure I got the time and place right. But why? Because in your mind, that's $1 million. That's $1 million. And that's going to change your whole life. Never underestimate things and people that you come in contact with and who they are connected to, because that may be a connection to your purpose to find out what you're supposed to be doing in life. So when you mess up relationships by being late, not being on time or being prompt, and making excuses for why you have wasted other people's time, you never know if that was that opportunity for you to be right there to meet that one person that was going to take you to the next level. You never know. You never know. Stop being mediocre with your time. You can't get it back. I would rather you say, I'm not coming, or I can't come, or whatever the case may be, than to make excuses. Because excuses don't do nothing but build more excuses. You get what I'm saying? Because sometimes it's lies with some people, right? The night before. Yes, I would be there the night before. Dang right, I'd be there only about 30 minutes away. Well, see, you'll have that $1 million like that, AK. But yes, hey, just settled in work. I'm there. Let me get off of here with you and research my plane ticket price. Okay, girl, right. I'd have cut this video so short trying to get to Oklahoma by Saturday at 4:30. I will be there tomorrow, sometime tomorrow. Sometime tomorrow I would be there. I don't care what I got to do. My plane will be leaving on a red eye or whatever eye I can get on tonight to get there. And I'll just be there for a whole day and a half just waiting around for that check. But this is what I'm saying, TP. This is what I'm saying. You ain't know nothing about it. I'm giving you 2 days to tell you about something, because it's something that you know is tangible. You know for sure that is tangible and will change your life. So that is why you're taking it seriously. God don't give and do things in your life that you're going to see all the time. He don't do things and set you up with people and places or connections to people that will connect you to the place or the thing that you need to go to get your blessing or to achieve your goals or to find your purpose. And you're not going to get there being slack. Even he said you have to show yourself approved. You got to show yourself approved. How? And it's not being slack. You got to be a good manager of everything he give you. Your life, your breath, all that. All that has something to do with your time. Your life is your time. If you're not managing your life, which is your time on earth, if you're not here, you're dead, so it's your life. If you're not managing your time the way it should be managed respectably, how do you plan to do anything special? How do you plan to achieve any goals? Please tell me. That is so backwards. That is so backwards. I don't know any business, any organization, and you hear me say this before, any organization or anything that has achieved anything special being late, not consistent, not on time, taking things personal. And you know what? This is something I will say. I had a young lady who I did hear the other day, the day before yesterday, and she was late. And I never had to charge her a late fee, but I did. I started doing late fees here because people just don't seem to come like they supposed to. They come like they supposed to, but it's always 50 million reasons why they didn't come on time. That's not a problem. Every half an hour that I wait, it's an extra $10. You get what I'm saying? So, and it depends if I have other people lined up behind you, because if I have to maneuver them for you to come in late, now I got to push them back. I got people who come here from out of town to get their hair braided. So that's not fair to me. Then it's not fair to them. And then like tonight, guys, I literally had to live at 8. I didn't stop doing hair till 7 o'clock. I had to go up there, throw something on and try to look a little conservative. But I had my scrubs on. I braid in my scrubs and do all my housework and stuff in my painted little raggedy scrubs. So I had to do all of that. And I told the young lady, I said, I text her. This was the other day. I text her. I said, hey, you know, I called you. Your appointment was at 11. I called you at 11:03 waiting. Just had my breakfast. I'm waiting like, okay, where are you? Are you walking in the door now? Because I'll give you about 5 minutes because that's respectful. Oh, girl, I just woke up. You know, no big deal. And I'm never going to say names or nothing like that. She knows who she is, but it was cool. I said, okay. She said, give me like 20 minutes. Well, at 11:23, that's your 20 minutes. So when 11:49 hit, I text her and said, you're going to be charged a late fee. So she said, really? With explanation points. I said, really? Can you give me back my 49 minutes of time that you just wasted? If you can get that back to me, it ain't a really, we good. She didn't text me back. So when she came, she was still a little bit later than that. I said, yeah, really. I said, well, see, the problem is I'm very cordial to my clients, and we have built relationships to where we cool and, things like that. So I want you to set your personal aside, because this is business. This is all business. Set your personal aside. Can you give me back that time? She was like, oh, no, babe. I get it. I get it. She was like, here, this for this, and this for this, and that was it. She was like, I absolutely get it. It's you correct. She said, she thought about it. She was like, you're correct. It's my fault. I said, yeah, because I literally, it only take me like 3.5 hours to do a full head of box braids. So I was an hour that I could have been braiding. That was an hour I could have been braiding, but I'm walking around my house fiddling and twiddling my thumbs because you were late. Build some standards. When you build standards, people shall take you seriously or they don't deal with you. It's either you're going to take me serious or we're not going to deal with each other. Why? Because I don't have time to waste. I'm not going to waste time. Not with grown people. Not with grown people. I'm not wasting time with grown people. Yes, that is absolutely the word. Exactly. I'm still in your late policy. Yes, I did not play. Yeah, I did not play. That's why our child care centers have a $2 for each minute late policy. They have watch your child from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Respect that. They have lives too. Yes, they got to get, some of them got to get off to go get their children. Some of them got to go and do stuff for their self. Their family got to cook dinner, all this stuff. Good for you. Stick with what you mean. Yes, I will, AK, because it's not fair, and we live our life, and I said it earlier, with so much of, hey, sis, how are you? We live our life with so much of, I'm going to be calling you tonight, too, just to let you know. We live our life so much of 5 minutes, 10 minutes, it's okay. They'll get over it. But if you keep doing that repetitively, I'm good. I'm doing good. That's why I'm going to call you, to let you know what we talked about, what I told you about. We live our life like that, and then so people don't take you serious. They don't. You ever met a teacher, and I made this example when I was talking to another young lady about this. You ever had a teacher, and you got that one teacher that you better not step foot in that classroom. You better not step foot in that classroom late, talking or doing any of the above, because this is her room and she knows, that she's shutting that door at a certain time and ain't nothing you can say. I had teachers that was like, you might as well turn back around, because they was not playing it. Now, those teachers that didn't play, trust and believe, it was only one door shut in my face, because I wasn't playing. I know that what I needed in that classroom was important, so I wasn't going to disrespect her, because I see that she takes what she's doing seriously, and this is not a game for her. Right. You know that. But then you have some teachers that willy-nilly, they let you come in late and they just talk and it's okay. And okay, with her, hey, chocolate kisses, with her, I can get away with a few minutes because she's not going to say nothing. She's not going to say nothing. Think about all those things. You definitely will make someone respect you more if you stick to it. And I've been like this for a while, but it's been getting to me more, because it seems like I'm just encountering, maybe because I'm asking for more patience, and you know how when you ask for something you get things like that, but I'm encountering more grown people who are just not caring about having standards when it comes to time management and having respect for other people's time. So I said, you know what? Got to do better. Got to do better. But that's what this was all about. I feel like this was something that needed to be said, and I think I touched on all the tips. And I think I also, being late, set standards. Oh, we talked about all the reminders. Did I say write it down, setting reminders, setting alarms, setting your clock fast? Oh, your clock. Setting this clock fast. Setting this clock. My clock is set 10 minutes fast. My watches, all of them are set 10 minutes fast. Set those fast. Set them fast. You know why? Because you'll forget it's fast. You will forget as fast. And I promise you, I had got up for an appointment one day and I was like, oh my gosh. Because I like to leave my house, and my husband is the same way. Like when he go to get the kids for school, he like to leave like 30, 35 minutes ahead. Just in case when he get on that highway, it's an accident or something like that. And if we have an appointment or something, like a doctor's appointment, we like to leave like 40 minutes ahead. Even though it might take 15 to get there, so what? We might get the call. We might get to be called in early. You might be out of there early because you came early, because most likely other people probably was late too. You get what I'm saying? So it ain't gonna kill you to be a little early. Set yourself some standards. You don't know who's watching. You don't know who you need to encounter. You don't know if your presence at such a time is going to connect you to a person, place, or thing that is going to lead you to your purpose. And I keep saying that. Stop being slack. You're grown. Get yourself together. Do better. You gotta do better. Because what's gonna happen is you're gonna start sending that same trait to your children. Rushing, late, always late. Oh, grab this, get this. Oh, Jesus, oh, I forgot that. Oh, I gotta go back. Oh, you're wasting so much time. And I'm pretty sure within your day, you got 5 minutes. If you don't have 5 minutes or even 15, 5 to 15 minutes to sit down and look at your calendar and look at the calendar on your refrigerator and all that. If you don't have time to do that, then you just too busy for yourself. And I doubt that everybody is that busy, because if that's the case, you don't use the bathroom and you don't eat. Because I know I can munch on something and be writing in my calendar and looking and reading. So come on now. We going to make excuses, or we going to make a change? Okay. We're going to make decisions to do better, or we're going to continue in the same situation wondering why we still in the same situation. You're going to be, until you do better. And doing better is setting a standard for yourself. When you set a standard for yourself, don't let nobody change that. Don't let nobody budge. If people come into your life and your atmosphere and your circle and can't understand and respect the standards that you have for yourself, they got to go. Got to go. I'm literally revising my life management binder right now. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. And you definitely need to do it with all your jobs and all your kids. You definitely need to do that. Because it's so important. It's so important. And then I see you be, doing your thing and trying to do this and multitask. And we have to. As parents, as women that wear multiple hats. You're a mom, you're in a relationship, you get what I'm saying, you got a job, you might have a business, you got a home to tend to, you got things that you do. So you gotta wear multiple hats. But listen, everything created that is booming, from Walmart to Vision Eyeworks. I'm just saying, just stuff that I can think of that I've been to recently that I know I go and patronize and spend my money there. Those all started off from something, but guess what? It was consistency, timing, planning. Plan your life. If you want your life to be better, less anxiety, less stress, plan your life. Don't take it lightly. You do not know how long you have until you expire. Time is up. You don't know. So the time that you do have, that you wake up to, try to make the best of it. Try not to disappoint. Try to respect the time that other people was given as a blessing for that day. Try to do the same thing, because that's how I am. If my friend invite me to something, or somebody that I care about invite me to something, we just gonna talk about not being on time and not showing appreciation for an event or a celebration. That's one of my pet peeves. I'm not coming to your housewarming, your wedding, your bridal party, your baby party, your kid graduation, or anything empty-handed. That's one thing I don't do. I won't come empty-handed, and I definitely won't come late. And if I do come, I'm coming early because I want to lend a helping hand to see if you need my help with something. The last thing I'm going to be is the last person in, the first person out the door. Usually I am the first one in and the last one out, because I want to help you and make sure that as a friend, I've done everything I can to do. Oh, cash is the best gift. I love to give money or gift cards or the cards, the Visa cards, or if they, you know, have a request, I'll give them that or whatever. But yeah, guys, definitely wanted to share that with you guys. And I'll be talking more on my other channel. Somebody told me I should do on my other channel, what do you call it? A cyber housewarming. I never heard of it. They said they seen somebody else do it before. I don't know. If y'all interested in doing that, I guess we could do something like that. I don't know how that would go off or how that would work. Y'all got to tell me if y'all want to do that on my other channel. But yeah, that's what we talked about today. I don't know why it came in my mind because you were saying about cash gifts, but I might come late. Cash is the best gift, but I might. Don't see, you're setting yourself up. Don't might. Just say, I'm going to be on time. Keep repeating that to yourself. If it's something that you know that you have a problem with doing, say the opposite. I believe in a secret. I believe that if you do and say something over and over and over, it will change your mindset to start believing that. And when you start believing something, your action is going to line up with it as well. My friend had a 5-hour birthday party and I couldn't be there when it started. That's different. I just think that's a little too much for a kid. You told me about that. But yeah, don't be late because you don't have to stay the whole 5 hours. Even if it was 5 hours, you don't have to stay the whole 5 hours. Y'all got any questions? Because we at 45 minutes, just that fast. And I love the interaction. It is awesome. Do you guys have any questions? My windows are open and I really want to close them because it's like that time where it's kind of dark in here. So now people can kind of see. I had to work, so things conflicted, so I came late. Oh, that's different. That's different. Long as you let her know and didn't just come late. So that was fine. Any questions, guys? Because I'm going to start wrapping this up. Just think about those things. Think about those things. Be better with your time management. Get you a binder like she has, or get you some planners that plan out your week, your days, or whatever. Dollar Tree, stack up on them. Get them. You can't stack up on them because they only come yearly. But anyways, get these. Get the big calendars. I get these from Dollar Tree as well. And like I said, I put these on the refrigerator or either on the wall or whatever in my kitchen. Then I have a desk calendar, just different things that's just the same. But do that. It'll make life much easier. And I promise you, when you wake up knowing what you need to do, you can set yourself and set a pace because you know usually how long it's going to take to get somewhere, what you need to do, what you need to bring. You've already been prepared the day before. They are about to come back for school. They are about, yeah. All right, I got you. I got you. I didn't know they came out for school. I thought they just came in the beginning of the year. And then the planners. I thought they come beginning of the year, like October, November-ish, before the new year comes in. All the way till, the new year. That's what I thought. Well, all right, guys. I'm about to head off of here. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Some start in June, some in January. Okay, well, I'll be looking out for them. I'll definitely be looking out for them. I will talk to you guys later. I hope you guys enjoyed this and you guys have a great evening. I'm about to go eat some dinner. My back is really hurting. Like I don't know why. I did 2 heads back to back and I didn't sleep good last night. So it was like, I need to crack my back or do something. I said, hubby, you gonna massage my back? He said, yeah. So y'all know I'm trying to go get my back massaged. Thanks for the chat. Great seeing you too, babe. You have a nice night and I will talk to you guys later. And if you got any suggestions for something you want to talk about on here, please let me know in the comments or email me at the CPR Vibe if it's something that you guys want to talk about. Somebody said they sent me a letter. I'm looking into getting a new P.O. box. I didn't like where it was before. So I had everything forwarded. And the crazy thing is I just got my letter from the post office saying the official confirmation that my mail's been forwarded. I just think that takes a long time because that was weeks ago. If it was you, please email me so I can contact you because I'm not ignoring you. But I do recall somebody saying they sent me some letters and I haven't got any. So I don't know. Yeah, if you have any video ideas, email me. You can text me, but email me. And if you need to chat, listen, you would not believe. I talk to a lot of people. I talk to a lot of people. I'm not a therapist. I'm not a professional psychologist or nothing crazy like that. I just been through some things, experienced some things. And Love mentoring and coaching and helping other women in all ways, shapes, and forms. 2 back-to-back heads. Yes, 2 back-to-back box braids today. One of my clients came into town. She always coming to town because she's like an hour and some change away. And she's leaving tonight at 12 o'clock. She has to be in Toronto to catch the plane from there to go to Dominican Republic. And then my client earlier today was a teacher. She has to go to a graduation in the city, somewhere in Brooklyn or something like that. So yeah, it was kind of busy for me today. But yeah, guys, ideas for chats, because I have lots of them. But the ones that are really on my heart that I feel I need to speak about, I will come on. But if you guys have some ideas for this channel, let your girl know. Email me. Definitely email me, because we will get it going, and I will come with as much as I can, and we all can have our feedback and going from there. Anonymous problems you or friends experience and solutions. You got to be more detailed with that. You could text me or call me and we could talk about that. But your girl's hungry. My husband cooked. It was his turn to cook because I had the busy day. You know, the teamwork, make the dream work thing while I was doing hair. And he got me some, y'all got to do better with my life as far as this. But anyways, I ain't going to tell you what it is. But Tom is here. That's all y'all know. Y'all know what Tom is. And I be craving all types of stuff. And there's some strawberry cheesecake donuts in there. And banana pudding donuts and all that good stuff. And I'm going to eat them. Yes, I am. And I'm going to lay down and watch some Netflix. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be honest with you. But your girl finna do a major transformation as well. So anyways, I will talk to y'all later again for the 150th time. Y'all know we can't never part. Why is it so hard for us to part? Why is it so hard? Why is it so hard? You text me. I will see you guys in the next video or over on my other channel. If you're new and you just watching and you like what you see, my link to my other channel is below. And I will make sure to insert the video on the hack, the fridge hack. I will make sure to insert that if I remember. But I wrote it down, so I will. Talk to y'all later. Bye. Love you guys.